really make it so hard. You know you make it so hard. That's why I take it too hard. 'Cause you make it so hard to love. You really make it so hard. You know you make it so hard. That's why I take it too hard. 'Cause you make it so hard to love. They looking for the perfect picture. Picky. I'm sick of you trying to make me what I'm not. It's alright, you got it with me to begin with. If you recall, I was already done with that love shit. But you showed me a different life. Everything about you felt so right. Plus, you was kinda fine, so I didn't mind taking the chance to build a life. But you really make it so hard. You know you make it so hard. That's why I take it too hard. 'Cause you make it so hard to love. You really make it so hard. You know you make it so hard. That's why I take it too hard. 'Cause you make it so hard to love. It wasn't easy at all to let you up in my mind, give you my time, taking your calls. 'Cause I know how I used to fall for the smooth talking. So don't take me as I'd appreciate the truth if I was you. Patience changes everything, so don't push, pull me closer and hear what I'm saying. I could be your future with no delaying, but first I gotta be sure trust is more than what you're betraying. Yeah, make it so hard. It don't gotta be too hard. 'Cause you know so hard to baby. You make it so hard. Why you make it so hard? It don't gotta. That's why I take it too hard. 'Cause you make it so hard to love. See, I'm a delegate, not your average chick. I want a president to run it all with. Not just have a dream, but really live in it. On that king and queen team, so very great. Don't make it. Don't make it. We just gotta take it slow. You really make it so hard. You know you make it so hard. That's why I take it too
Hey y'all, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome everybody that's coming in the building. What's going on, Shank? I don't know how to say that. But what's going on? What's up, Wolf? What's up, Bronze? What's up, Ben? Big Skoka in the building. Hey, on the spot. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I just wanted to come through because I wanted to talk about a couple of things because it's a lot of BS going on around here. Not only is it BS, but it's just plain distractions for real. So I just wanted to talk real quick. What's going on? We building over here. What's going on? The first thing I want to talk about, I don't really hear a lot of people talking about. I will touch on the other subject, which everybody is talking about, which I don't really want to talk about it because everybody is talking about it. Oh, I got a special guest. Hey, Skoka.
Hey, TheeEnicole, I came over.
What's going on, girl? I know this is going to be fun because I want to see what you think about this stuff that's going on.
Woo, which stuff, child? Because woo is ghetto.
Well, everybody's talking about the Carly situation, but I'm going to hold that out to the last because everybody and their mama is talking about it.
Woo,
But,
yes,
but I
I would
want to
love to
start off
talk
with
about it.
something that not really a lot of people is talking about. And that is the sassy trucker. You heard about the sassy trucker?
No, what's the sassy trucker?
Okay, so the sassy trucker is this girl. She from Houston, right? Hey
Mm-hmm.
sis, what's going on? She's a trucker and she has a big following. Matter of fact, let me just read the article first, right? Okay, so it says Houston resident Tierra Allen. She's 29 years old. She's known online as the Sassy Trucker. She has more than 182,000 followers on TikTok and a large following on Instagram and Facebook and other platforms. According to her videos, she has been trucking since 2017 and she specializes in hauling cars, right? So, according to the Houston News, about 2 months ago, she was vacationing in Dubai because she started driving trucks over there, right? She got into a car accident in the rental car, and when she went to go retrieve her ID and all her personal belongings out the car, the man started yelling at her and she raised her voice, and they took her to jail for raising her voice, y'all.
I heard about that as well, and she's been locked up
Ever since.
and really facing time.
Yes, yes.
Brittany
Hey,
Griner all over again.
yeah, and this is even worse though because y'all, when I was
She
looking,
actually ain't do nothing.
not only that she didn't do nothing, but well, let me take it back because I gotta backpedal a little bit real quick because I gotta be transparent, right? She didn't do nothing in our eyes, but I'm gonna read y'all 7 laws over there that are so ridiculous. Like the UAE, they laws is totally different from our laws over here. And everybody talking about they want to get out, passport brothers, we travel. I like to travel and I'm expanding my traveling to over out of the country as well. But when you go and you travel and you enter in these other people's jurisdictions, you gotta know what they laws are. Because they give no
A
fucks,
lot of people
okay?
don't understand. A lot of people don't understand outside of America, we don't mean shit.
Period. Like they do not
like
care
it,
nothing about us.
like it sound crazy, but yeah, outside of America, we don't mean a motherfucking thing.
Hey, prettiest eyes. Yeah, like period. Like, let me play this little video about what her mom had to say real quick.
It also could result in prison time. Found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai. It's not fairness.
That's crazy to me. Crazy. Like, what? You raise your voice and you get put in jail for an undisclosed amount of time. Because mind you, she's been sitting in jail for this whole time. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to read a couple of these laws that they have over there. And I want to know I want to know what y'all think about some of these laws that they got. I'm just pulled out 7 of them that I thought was crazy. So let me see. The first one is it is against the law to swear in a text message to somebody, y'all. What's up, Adam? What's going on? Let me see what we building over here said. It's not that you don't mean shit. Women are held to a different standard. You can't do what the hell you want to do in third world countries. Dubai is not America where you can do what you want to do. Period. Exactly that. But I think, and correct me if I'm, well, I ain't gonna say correct me if I'm wrong because this is how I feel, but let me know if you don't agree. And let me send the link out because on the spot, I would love to hear your take. If you got time on the spot, there's the link. I'm gonna try to pin it in just a second. But I feel like it brings into perspective the conduct of women over here. You get what I'm saying? Like, did y'all see that concert where Beyonce and Blue Ivy was on the stage in Dubai, and Blue Ivy was about to break it down, and she grabbed her real quick, like, "No, ma'am, not over here. We won't." She said, "No, ma'am, not today. We can break it down when we get back across the ocean, but not over here, ma'am."
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. But I think that it put into perspective the BS that we be on over here. So what y'all think about that first law? One of their first laws is you cannot cuss out somebody through a text message. You know how many people would be in jail? And do you know?
Girl, life for me with the electric chair. Matter of fact, just put it in my veins.
Girl, and the fine is 500,000 for that in a prison sentence and deportation. Deportation. Prettiest eyes say, yeah, it's crazy. Let me see. Next law, second law. Sharing photos of a car accident or an airplane accident is against the law. They don't want no negative propaganda out about Dubai. If you share a photo of you in a car accident, that is punishable by 50,000 or up to 3 million, as well as deportation. Oh, one of my faves is here, y'all. Hey, on the spot.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, y'all already know how I get down. So before we go any further, we got Big Skoka on the stage and we got On the Spot
Hi,
on the stage.
Skoka.
And if you not subscribed to these two ladies,
Hey,
you better
on
get
the
here.
spot.
Hey,
Get
beautiful.
it. Don Place
Hey,
said I love
love.
sass.
Look at you. At least somebody can cam up looking cute. Because I'm not
I
ready.
don't. Y'all, I had a long day.
I
A
did too,
long
actually.
day.
Listen,
Long
longer
day.
than the last 20 minutes at work. I promise you.
And I'm breaking my own rules. I'm drinking Hennessy, y'all.
Brown.
And guess what
On
I'm
a
drinking
what is this,
tonight? Guess what I'm
Wednesday? On a
drinking?
Wednesday?
On a Wednesday. What you drinking, Skoka?
Guess what
She
I'm
does
drinking?
What you drinking?
The
Hennessy.
brown Ciroc.
Oh, we both on that brown. Hey. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Somebody bought it though. You know, I do
Yeah, you know
Hennessy, but
somebody bought
somebody
me this
bought it.
Hennessy. I am not purchasing no Hennessy ever again in life. Okay, so who knows where this life is gonna go, y'all? What's
Anything
up,
could
Chris?
happen.
Yes, anything can happen, especially in Dubai. So, how do y'all feel about the second rule, the second law that I found was you are not allowed to take a picture of a car accident. It's punishable up to 3 million and deportation.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with kind of like here, you can't take like photograph necessarily a police officer in the course of their duties. So I think it might be like that. Other than that, I'm
Mhm.
not sure. But I am familiar with some of their other laws, like you can't like kiss and hold hands and do stuff like that. In some spaces, you have to be covered your
Yeah,
head.
yeah. I got five more. Did you hear the first one?
So why
The car
can't we raise
accident
our
one?
voice?
Because it's Muslim based over there. And
Correct.
so women have a very strict behavioral code that they go by.
Correct. Correct. And it's gender specific. It differs from men. So some of the laws
Yeah,
apply specifically to women.
yeah. And what's so crazy is like they allow other religions and stuff like that. But so like Christian, all other religions can marry a Muslim man, but
Mm-hmm.
Muslim women can only marry Muslim men.
Right. And these are even there, and they were way more strict a few, years ago. It's just in the past several years, they have so many, I guess, what you would call an expat,
Hmm.
people moving, from other countries, other cultures to that part of the world. And that, I mean, they like it in terms of economic growth, but culturally, they want to maintain their ways of life, their ways of being. So it was way more strict before, actually.
Right. Me
Yeah.
too. What pretty as eyes? You drinking Hennessy too? And y'all, it's so bad.
Oh, his Hennessy.
I just received a personal text about how much shit I talk about Hennessy. She said 50 Cent was in St. Kitts and got arrested for cussing on stage. That's what
Hmm.
happens in some Caribbean countries. Maybe. Wow. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, some artists are even banned from certain countries. Like they can never come back.
Yeah, I believe Nicki Minaj is it is it some or is that
Beyonce.
she's I know she's banned from somewhere in Africa as well as Beyonce.
Beyonce was
And I don't
banned
think
from
they
a
rescinded
country.
that.
Madonna has been banned from a bunch.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I guess I'm gonna have to see where I'm gonna go because I ain't trying to get locked up for a performance. Okay.
We need you.
But is y'all ready to address the elephant in the room?
Wait, what's
What's
the
that?
elephant in the room?
Carly.
Wait. We're not there yet. But
Oh.
yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. I got a few. Yes,
Am
we
I
definitely gonna get to
lagging?
that.
Am I
No.
lagging?
You good.
Oh, okay.
We gonna talk about her, but hold on, because I got a few more. They got a few more crazy laws, y'all. Um, the next one is it's illegal to check your spouse's phone.
Oh my God, I'll be so
That's probably a
fucked.
good one.
I would be okay with that because I
Skoka,
don't
are
be
you a
checking niggas'
snooper?
phones. Yes, it's against the
I
law
am
to go through
dead.
your
I
man's
am
phone.
dead. Y'all make sure y'all come to the funeral and tell them I did not love all my family.
You did not?
Absolutely. You know how they be like, she loved all her family and didn't bother nobody. Nope, all that is a lie. I bothered people, all that shit. But yeah, I'll be fucked. Oh my God. And where this at? So I know to never go.
This is Dubai.
Oh yeah, okay. Nope.
Yes, y'all. He said yes, pretty is, but in
How long
every
y'all think y'all
country.
will survive over there?
So far, well, okay, the cussing out of the text messages, I'm going down.
How about
But
you, pretty lady? Look, she like all that. I'm going
I
down.
think
no,
I'd be
on the spot is a saint. Okay.
No, she not. She pretty. Only ugly
I'm,
girls are
I'm so glad
saints.
you think that. I I think I'd be okay because I'm a researcher. Like I'm gonna read all the things. Like I'm that person that like if there's a sticker on the wall, I'm gonna read like every rule on the sticker. Like, so I think I'd be more aware of what not to do. So I might be
Mhm.
okay just because I'd be like prepared.
Well, thank God for you because I ain't read shit. And I'm like, where the fuck? They gonna be like, it was in the rules. And I'm like, wow. Because if I read them, I'm not going. Not yell at a nigga for playing with me. What? Oh, them
Yeah.
niggas over there getting over. Oh, they getting over. Oh, they get. Yeah, I'm
Let me
cheating.
tell you what else is against the
Text
law,
me and
y'all.
ask me where I'm at.
What
Text me and
else?
ask me where I'm at with an attitude. Going to jail. What?
Guess what else is against the law, y'all?
Masturbation.
Fundraising.
Wow.
Publicizing
Fundraising.
a fundraiser on social media and appealing for donations without permission is against the law, y'all.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Girl Scout cookies is out, huh?
Out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah, let me out.
Hey, Miss D. It's out the question. All you GoFundMe babies, it's out. It's out. Let me see. We already said that one. Taking photos of people without their permission is against the law.
Oh
That
my
one
God.
I love.
They
I
are
love
built
that.
against me, man.
I do
Because
too.
what about the prostitutes that be standing on them little islands that ain't for prostitution?
You're going down.
Ooh, dog. Do this mean I'm
You're
a bad
going
person?
down.
Am I a bad person? Because nothing that I like, everything they said, I'm doing.
But guess how many people gonna go down for this next one, y'all?
Oh my God.
Everybody
It's
in the
more.
chat.
Spreading rumors is against the law.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I'm going to ace that one because I don't lie on people.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to ace
Spreading
that one,
rumors.
y'all. I can be honest. Woo, woo. But I'm dead already
Yay,
from
Sophie's not going to
breaking
jail.
6 of the laws. So I don't think that one will count.
He said people go to Dubai because it's no criminal action over there. Have y'all ever heard of anything happening to anybody in Dubai like Mexico, Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil? It's one of the safest.
Not until
That
you
is
go over there and get to yelling at people and then your ass is in jail.
Right.
that
Catch
is
an
true
attitude
though
if
in
you want
terms of
to.
like, yeah, that is true in terms of like violent crime, like like murders and just being robbed and stuff. I watched did you guys watch The Real Housewives of Dubai?
I didn't watch it.
I did, and I was jealous.
They were fabulous. They were super fabulous. But one of the ladies, a few of them were, African American from the States. And they said, I moved here because I want to raise my children here because I know that they're safe.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they had very young children. Many of them had boys. And they're like, there's no way I was going to raise my boys in the US.
That makes sense. But wow. Those are just 7 rules, y'all. So just imagine when you get into the long, long list of penal codes. I could only imagine. So let's move on to this elephant in the room, y'all. But I want to start with the fact that did y'all hear about this new Ebony alert?
Ebony alert.
Ebony alert.
That's supposed to be for us instead of Amber, Ebony?
I feel like that's problematic.
That is problematic AF.
That's so problematic. Like I have an actual blood cousin named Amber. What do you mean that all the Amber alerts can't just be for everybody like Ebony alert? Because I feel like the Ebony alert is put there to say, y'all know what this is. Take y'all time.
Exactly. I agree with you 1,000%.
Like what? We building over here said the show was amazing. Housewives of Dubai. Dubai is so perfect. Something might come out about that country. That's how I feel. Like it feels too good to be true.
Well, there are other things, they with their culture, they do have a sense of superiority. And so, but I think that to be fair, I think that's in every culture. Everybody thinks their culture is right, is the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's everybody else, So they kind
that
of
show's been out for a few years, right? On the spot.
Which one?
The Real Housewives of Dubai been out for a while.
Yeah, it's been a few years.
Yeah. But this Ebony alert is pissing me off.
Uh-oh, she's mad.
Like, it's enough separation as it is. Like, really.
Mm-hmm.
How would y'all feel if y'all called about y'all child? If I called about my child and you said, "Oh, let me classify this as an Ebony alert." No, no, sir, no, ma'am. She an Amber alert, just like Susie and Mary Lou.
And Amber herself.
Period.
Was this
Like,
was this another state? Was this a specific state? Like, where did you hear about that?
I actually heard it while I was watching about Carly.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't add the clip because I just felt like everybody was talking about it. So I just
Yeah.
felt like, I don't really like to follow the trends.
She's a
But
trendsetter.
we definitely could talk about it because what do you think about it?
Oh my God, TheeEnicole, that press conference made me so mad. I was so mad at that man, that police chief. Oh, I did not like
Hmm.
that police chief. In my opinion, he's very biased, and he displayed his bias. And I
Hold
just
on, yeah,
don't
my
feel
daughter is singing. Keep talking on the spot.
okay. Hey, little daughter, hey, princess. But yeah, in my opinion, he just showed his bias. He doesn't believe her. It's very clear he doesn't believe her. And in my opinion, the profession of policing is to investigate, not to form your own opinion and
Right,
not to hold bias. I think that that's wrong for someone in his position. And
right,
it was, it was slick shade throughout. He presented certain facts and he kept saying this for the sake of the public, but in my opinion, he was attempting to persuade the public to adopt his opinion on it, which is that she was dishonest. And so I was so mad at him. And the fact that I'm sorry, TheeEnicole, are you back?
yeah, I'm back. I can hear you.
Okay. No, the fact that he brought up that she had seen the movie Taken. Everybody has seen the movie Taken. If I'm abducted, I just said this on my IG Live. If I'm abducted, if a police chief brings up the fact that I've watched a movie about a kidnapping in a press conference, please get him fired and come
Right,
find me also. Well, come find me
right.
first and then
Woo,
get him.
child, that stuff right there.
Skoka, did that man make you mad?
Which one?
The
The
police
police
chief.
chief.
I hate him. I mean, I don't hate him. I'm sorry.
Everybody in the situation made me
I
mad
hate him
because
for
why
you.
is y'all still playing?
Yeah. At this point, I really think that is something mental.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's nothing mental. I just think that she got caught up in, like, I don't even believe that she the one that started it. I believe it just went out and she just went with it instead of just telling the truth.
I'm gonna tell you why
Mm.
I think it's mental. So being in the health field,
Oh,
I feel
hold
like
on,
you can
because you
relate.
can't be mental and be in nursing school. You can't
You
be mental.
can. You can. Let me tell you how. So during C-19, a lot of rules were rearranged and made more lenient because they needed nurses and nurses assistants on location. They needed to send them out. So a lot of things were bent, like especially like they reached out to me. I'm a STNA, but I left the field a long time ago, and they reached out to me, and I'm like, well, I haven't done my prerequisites in so long, and they like, it doesn't matter. You've been certified. We need people now. You know what I'm saying? So if you were in that position and you're overloaded, and some people can't handle that. Some people are in the health field just for the money. They really don't care about people. So if your heart is not in it, that really can tax your mental for real.
That's a great point. I didn't even
I
know
feel
that.
you.
We building over here. I'm gonna look into that. He said, um, look up how they treat their children in Dubai. I'm gonna look that
Mm.
up. He said, my sunshine put me up on the show. It's totally different than the All American Housewives shows because these women are dealing with men that has real wealth, rich, not it's not wealth. That's correct too.
Yeah,
But
there's
yeah, a
a
lot of
lot
these
of money.
women in the health field, they're they're overwhelmed, and she's young. She's like, what was she, 23 or 26?
I think she's like 25. Carly, I think she's like 25, which is very
Okay.
young.
And then they mentioned her stealing from her job.
Mhm.
It seemed like she just got a lot going on, in my opinion.
Yeah. I just hate that, whatever happened to her, she's being dealt with so harshly in the
Mhm.
media. And for a woman that young, I hope that she's okay. I hope her family is taking great care of her, because sometimes people going through this kind of thing so publicly can, they could want to danger themselves.
Right, right. But what do you think about the fact that all the new information is coming out, and it seemed like the parents is just sticking with the story? Like, it's not like they're not trying to understand the daughter side or anything like that. Hey, Blended Healing.
Because that's what rich people do. Like, even from watching shows with rich
Right.
Hey,
families,
Ben.
even though their child may be wrong, they're going to do anything they can to try to cover it up.
Right.
Yeah, they out there smiling and making it look good, but behind the scenes, of course, they probably pissed. But
Yeah.
they
So you
can't
think it's
show
like a
it.
united front in the public, but they letting her ass
Yes.
have it behind closed doors?
Yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
I can see that. I can see that. I just
It's
hate.
like check me in private, but protect me in public type shit.
Yeah, I can respect that. But the one thing that
I
bothers me
can't, because when
being
you lying. Like, make it make sense. Like, if I'm a lie with you, make the lie make sense. You're not gonna have me out here looking stupid with you. So they kidnapped you and your snacks and left the wig, the
and
car,
your snacks
everything.
and your Cheez-Its. And so what they
So
said
you
was
hopped out because it was a white
Shout out
baby,
to
which is rare.
Jesus.
It was a white
Cheez-Its.
baby on the highway in the middle of the night, which is slim to none. So it's like, okay, if we thinking of the conspiracy side, then maybe the white man with the pink hair who grabbed you put his baby out there for what? Ugh, I don't know.
It's
Orange
crazy.
hair.
My biggest issue with this though, being a mother, is the effects on the future, because this
Yes.
happens all the time. Little black girls
Mhm.
and little black boys are coming up, and grown black people are coming up missing all the time. And now it's
Mhm.
kind of like the boy that cried wolf at this point. They don't
Girl, they
care
not
about
finna
us
look for
already.
us. They not finna look for us for another 35 years. Y'all better get
Right.
y'all guns and have y'all bullets, because every time we get taken, they're like,
Hey,
was
hood
she in the
therapy.
hotel eating snacks?
Right.
Like, she was like, I'm so disappointed. It's ridiculous. It's like, even if I would do something like this, when I notice it's getting out of hand, I'll just be honest. Like, okay, I just needed a couple days to myself. It wasn't like that. But you're
Right.
going to add to it. Oh, it was a baby on the highway. And then the white man and the white woman with the pink hair snatched you. But all they did was do your nails and feed you cheese whiz or whatever all weekend.
Right.
You walk home. They got you on camera walking home, and then you're unresponsive. What's the chances?
But then my question begins to be, what was she really running from though?
The
Like
boyfriend.
the parents
The
cool with putting on
boyfriend
this
was
act.
fucking with another girl. See, I've been
Yeah, I
in it.
saw that too.
I follow Skull, so he digs into shit. It's
Shout
the
out to Skull,
boyfriend.
yeah. I heard
It's
that
the
too.
boyfriend. All this for the boyfriend. And then it pissed me off because, like, you wasn't even getting no dick. You was sitting in a room just really eating all them fucking snacks all weekend, you fat fuck.
Wait, so Skoka, she did it for her boyfriend?
Well,
Because
he
he
was
was
cheating on her.
he was cheating on her with another chick. So I guess she
A
thought
stripper. A stripper,
maybe
yeah.
disappearing will make him pay attention. It was all about him.
Which makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? To me, anyway.
Let me throw something out there though.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to trafficking, right? Human
Mhm.
trafficking. Whenever they,
Thank you, Brandon.
expose these human trafficking rings and people, they have these big takedowns, there are always members of law enforcement there, right? All the facts that we have come from law enforcement, right? So
Mhm.
this could be a totally legit story that they are covering up by discrediting her, because we've only heard their side, period. Right? So
Yeah,
far?
because the parents don't want to talk anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And come on, that's the first thing they say when, okay, say they questioning you for something, and the first thing you ask for is a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
That's suspicious. Because why stop her from talking if it's as simple as 1, 2, 3?
Yeah. And was the 174? Is that what she stole from her job?
I I don't
That
trust
was,
her.
I don't trust the police. Is
Yeah.
anybody in the chat with me on this?
I don't trust them either.
I don't trust them.
But
Yeah.
I can't do nothing but go off the story that she said out her mouth.
Oh wow!
Like
You
the
see what Hood
police
Therapy said?
said.
Hood Therapy
He
said I
said,
heard that she was sleeping with a 17-year-old. I didn't
What?
hear that one.
That's wild.
See, that's what I'm saying. She got a lot going on.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in coincidences. When it's a lot going on, it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I
He
know
said-
one thing, they not gonna kidnap you and leave. I'm not leaving my wig over the snack.
Period.
I'm not
Snacker
leaving my
wigs.
wig over the snacks. I'm not
We
leaving my
should take a poll.
BMW. I'm not but we gotta think like, see, our problem is we thinking like modern day people when we gotta think like rich people.
Mm-hmm.
She left that. Come on now. Listen, I'm not buying it. I don't care. I'm not buying it. Like I said, nothing. This man with the pink hair and the bald head kidnapped you. And all he wanted to do was feed you and do your toenails.
No, they said, the police chief said they undressed her and took photos.
Oh wow!
Who is they?
There
Right.
was, according to the account, there was a man and a woman.
Mm-hmm. This man and this woman that we still with the pink hair. You know, he's bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Where are you, sir?
That is so funny.
We building over here says, yeah, we have to realize the Amber Alert is for white children. I'm not playing the race card or
No,
nothing like
we
that.
building over here ended at that fuck a race card. If little white Billy was on the highway at 3 a.m, we would know.
Yeah. He
Billy
said I'm
would
from
be
the
on
old
every
school. You can
billboard
actually
that they made.
reflective on the back of a milk carton.
We still wait on the
I've
Amber
never
Alert.
seen a black child on a milk carton.
I've never seen. You know what? That's why people don't like me, because no,
I think we building over here is a little older than us though, but
she need her ass beat because bitch. Okay, let it go.
hey, Aunt Marva.
Like, let it go. You caught.
Nurse
You're
K.
caught. You're caught. I hate a motherfucker that's caught and don't want to be caught. You're caught.
Hood Therapy said there's a local rapper who went live on FB on Facebook the day she went missing. He said she wasn't missing and she was in a hotel with her 17-year-old boyfriend. Wow. I did not hear that. Wow. Wow. And they got over 90,000 looking for her. Now they
Yeah,
either
there was a lot
refunded
of money.
60,000 of it back, but Crime
That's
Stopper
good.
said they're not giving the money back.
Wow. Yeah, I think Crime Stoppers, though, I think they use it for subsequent like cases.
Right.
So yeah, they'll use it for someone else who needs help.
But what about the people that was really invested and really worried and might have spent more than they should have because their heart went out? Something like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And just think about it. I'm going to go a little deeper into my conspiracy theory right quick.
Okay.
So think about it though. The effect of this big story, right, could also like make the public more numb to when women or young women are missing, right? So this could be playing into like what the traffickers want, what the traffickers are trying to do, which could include law enforcement.
I agree with that. I thought that too on the spot. I thought that too. But it's like, it's hard to have conversations like that with certain people because then they look at you like you crazy. But we know that it's bigger schemes going on.
Yes. Totally. And I'm
Nurse
telling
K
you,
said, what about the footage on YouTube that a YouTube blogger got and lighten the footage so we could see that there was not a child there. Yep, definitely. Yeah, that's what we talked about. Yeah, we did not see no child in the footage, and she stopped. Like, she was stopping for a while. It wasn't like an abrupt stop. Like, oh shoot, I see a child. Let me stop.
But
I
then
just
if
don't
she was
like
at
this
this,
case. I just don't
me
like it.
either. Me either. It makes me feel icky. But if she was in a hotel, wouldn't the hotel have video of her? That's something that the police don't have.
Right. But we know how they play games with hotel footage and
Yep.
anything going back to Kanika Jenkins. They played for
Mhm.
months with
Yep.
that footage.
They sure
Not to
did.
mention, did y'all hear about all the hotels that are getting in trouble right now because they have all those tunnels and stuff like that for trafficking?
That's wild.
Said the body language the parents had during the interview was a little red flaggish to me. Yeah, to me it looked staged, for lack of better words. Like they told them how to respond.
Yeah.
I agree, it's making us more desensitized. There's a bigger agenda, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because think about it, they keep talking about these purges that are going to happen where the police are not going to respond, period, anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot going on, not to mention all these laws that they're passing over here. Because while we talking about Dubai and the laws that they established, like, they put it in your face what you are not supposed to do. As opposed to over here, they're slowly taking our rights away, and we just live in everyday life like this is not happening.
Exactly. And I think as a community, we have to be more sensitive toward, one another, because like I'm sure there are going to be situations where we are all we have, where we can't depend on, some police agency or whatever. And so if we are distrustful of one another and we are, no longer seeking to like help or assist one another, then that is definitely to our detriment.
Right. And that's already a thing. We don't care about each other in our community.
That's awful.
We will pull our phones out and record some shit before we stop and find out if somebody's okay. We build over here said this incident with this black girl will be messing it up for everybody. So what happens when a black girl really goes missing? Then what do white people always go back to what the Carly girl did? Exactly. I just don't like it. I really, especially as a mother myself. Like, what?
Yeah, for sure.
And if she's having a psychotic break or whatever, she could have seen a child. That's why I said something mental is going on, aside from the BS that's going on.
I agree with that, Nurse K. Quinn.
Not to mention she's young and irrational. The rapper had 7,000 in his chat. He caught a lot of smoke, not only on Facebook, but in the hood also. Hey, Memphis Shiesty, what's going on? I hope y'all hitting that like button on y'all way in. And like I said, there's a lot of content creators in here, y'all, because y'all know regardless of what I'm talking about, I always stand on support. So y'all see the lovely on the spot right here. Please subscribe to her. She's very knowledgeable. And I'm going to also bring her back over here so we can talk money, okay?
Yeah.
And then we got Big Skoka in the building. Make sure that y'all subscribe to her as well, y'all. We had Blended Healing in here. There's a lot of good content creators in here, y'all. Make sure that y'all supporting. Back to this though. He said, I know y'all heard of first impressions means everything, especially when those impressions are for people who think they're better than you, because now they would judge you for the rest of your life. I mean, I feel like that's evident with the whole Ebony Alert thing at this point. Like, that, I don't care what nobody say. They made that to say, we're not responding to this. Like, I don't see it no other way. Miss D says, yes, distractions are created so we do not notice the important changes like laws changing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and at this point, like it's like the point of no return at this point. It's like, are we gonna stand up and come together and support each other? Are we gonna keep on moving like this? Because all we see, well, all that's pushed to us is us fighting each other, taking each other man, taking each other woman. Who's the biggest man, who's the richest man, who got the most money, who house the biggest, who car the newest, when none of that matters at the end of the day because we all bleed the same color and can lose our life the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like it. And I wanted to talk to some real people about it because I seen a lot of people covering this and it's just like a lot of sugarcoating. It's a lot of not taking accountability. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't like it at all.
Who do you feel is like sugarcoating, or like how do you feel they were sugarcoating?
The people who are refusing to look at the facts and they're basically like, because don't get me wrong, before I go into that, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that she went and did whatever she did and she did come back because there are so many that never make it back.
Yes.
But the accountability part is you made this situation though, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because in my own life, because I'm good and grown now, I've done some stupid things.
Same.
But at the end of the day, I had to realize I put myself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with Skoka where she says that they're like protecting her. But in my opinion, protecting her is letting her know that she can go and do the next stupid thing where she might not make it back this time.
Well, do you think that, because this is a very public thing, right? I think like young people make mistakes all the time, but it's never this public, right? I think for my daughter, if my daughter had gone through this, whether she was being dishonest or not, the level of like vitriol from the general public, from thousands of people that don't know my child, I would protect her. Whether
Right.
she was wrong or right, you know, I wouldn't encourage her to, you know, continue any bad behaviors, but people are wiling on, you know, when it comes to this story a little bit.
Yeah. I don't like it. It gives me a bad feeling. It's just in the other side's eyes, and that is basically every culture but ours, because let's just face it, that's the way society is looking like the boy that cried wolf. And they're not going to pay attention to the next one. She said, I agree. Now they're saying that they and she needs privacy and space, etc. But the world was really concerned for her safety. They owe us something. We building over here says perfect example, Susan Smith. The drowning of 2 children is still a shocker. She drowned her 2 kids. Please go back and look at the crazy things white people do today. I mean, but let's just face it, they don't get in trouble. Like, okay, this is another thing that I thought of when I was when I was reading and listening to everything about her, right? We have to be real with ourselves. We have to, and that's where I go back saying that we need to take care of each other, because the crimes that Black people do, they're going to be punished by the full extent of the law. Where the counterparts of the white people, their crimes get made into Netflix specials and Lifetime movies and documentaries. When have you seen a Lifetime movie or a documentary or a special on a crime that a Black person committed? When? I'll wait.
That part.
Not never.
And I also think that if the police had more sympathy for the alleged victim in this situation, they would not have been doing all this. Oh, let's tell you these facts that we found. And, this is all we were able. It would have just been, oh, she's safe. We're so happy. Everything is fine. Thank you to everybody who came out. God bless you. Good night. I think if it were another alleged victim that they really had compassion for, they would have dealt like all of this doubt that they're casting on her story. They didn't have to go that route. They could
it's
still
a whole agenda
investigate.
to discredit her at this point.
Exactly. They could continue investigating it on, behind the scenes. But all of this, oh, well, we found this out, and that's 6 football fields. I'm like, this guy, man, he made me so upset.
Oh, we've been over here said, let's not forget about Casey Anthony. Before I read the whole thing, that's exactly why I said what I said, because literally after I had watched somebody talk about this Carly case, I was watching TV, and Casey Anthony has yet another show that's about to come out about her.
Wow.
Well, we know that she killed her daughter. We know that she did that.
Awful. That is so sad.
He said the mother of the Florida daughter, Carly Anthony, and her child just went missing. Yeah, we know about that. And the parents covered it up. Not only was she an envelopian, but they had money as well.
But see, that's different. That's different. If your child committed a crime against someone, harmed someone, or
your grandchild.
Yeah.
Like, let's be specific, your grandchild.
Yeah, fatally harmed a child. That's very different than like a stunt for attention.
Yeah. But that's what makes it so bad, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She has numerous specials about her, interviews, all type of things like that. And she's still held in this innocence bubble. Whereas this Carly, okay, let's just say for devil advocate, she made a mistake. She wanted to get away. But she's being demonized right now, period.
Yes, thank you. She is, yes.
There was a lady that staged her own kidnapping that was previously sentenced to 18 months. Sherry Papini, I think that's how you say that. So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all feel that Carly should have some type of consequence for this?
Yeah, there'll likely be a consequence. It could be like, some form of restitution. If it's found.
I don't think so.
You don't think at all?
Because the world finna drag her. The world finna do it. Her karma is coming. Like, I wouldn't even recommend her to go outside. Because if I catch her, I know what I'm gonna do.
So Skokie, you say no punishment, and on the spot you say yes punishment?
Yeah, because she got her punishment. Trust me, it's coming. Yeah. Like, she the most hated black woman in America right now, and we already hate it.
I feel like if she should have a punishment, it should be counseling.
Yeah, like TheeEnicole said, we have to get to like all the stuff that was going on for this to even happen, in the first place. So yeah, she probably needs some help there.
And I didn't even think about what Skokie just said though, like, because but I feel like you touched on it earlier on the spot. When things are happening in the public will go so hard at that some people that aren't strong enough, they will just off themselves. So I do take that into consideration because she's young. She obviously she couldn't even handle what was going on in her regular life by herself, which is why she ran away in the first place. And then now, like Skokie said, the world is going to be against her. So yeah, that's a little deep. So it's like a lose-lose situation for me on all fronts. That's crazy to me. But
like, imagine having to watch your back everywhere you go.
Yeah.
I hair, little baby.
Miss D said the law is going to use her for an example. They definitely are. They most definitely are. Her name is forever tainted. Forever. Her face is out there. Numerous versions of her face, so it's over. Your track record of stealing from your job is out. So where are you gonna get hired? You know, and they just did away with the what is it? Help me out on the spot.
What? The what?
The law that they used to use to include black people and everything like that. That they just
Jim Crow?
outlawed. They just did away with the law.
Not affirmative action?
Yes. So affirmative action is gone. So that's supposed to take away
Jim Crow.
She
Oh,
said
sorry.
Jim.
I was thinking laws. I'm sorry. I went back too far. Sorry. Affirmative action. 2023.
No, it is affirmative action. They just outlawed affirmative action, which is
Yeah.
supposed to take out your personal feelings when you hire somebody. But she's going to get all the personal views whenever she put in an application. She need to make her own business. She needs to start a wig line.
Girl.
A wig line. That would be good. A wig line.
But you know what? If you look at her pre-incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's an accomplished, wonderful young woman. She's never been in trouble with the law. They would have brought it up, right?
Right.
She's
Most
educated.
Definitely.
Yeah, she is in she's a very serious sorority, right?
Mm-hmm.
And working professionally. So like this could be anybody, you know? She's not like some monster. You know what I mean?
That's a good question. How would y'all feel if this was reversed and a black man had did this?
I would feel the same.
Would you?
Yeah.
I think I would go harder. I got to be honest.
I would feel the same. Like, this is weird.
I would go harder. Like, what the hell is he doing? I just got to be honest. I would be a little more mad, I think. Skoka would be back. She probably pushed the button.
Oh,
I think I would be a little more mad. I just really don't like the situation. I don't like the situation for her. I don't like the situation for the children behind her.
Yeah.
I just don't like it at all. Nurse K said she would feel the same. Chris said, hell nah, y'all would say he was running from his kids or his BL. I was honest. I feel like I would be a little harder on the dude. I would.
Not the BM.
Like, what is he doing? He did something to somebody. Because, actually, they were saying that about her as well. Some people were saying that she had scammed some people and she was trying to get away. I don't know nothing about that. That's allegedly for me. I don't know the insides and outsides of that, but people were inferring that as well. Nurse K says like something is going on mentally. That's what I think. Nurse. Okay, let me ask you. So Nurse K, is your name? And please don't get mad at me because I gotta ask because we don't know each other personally. Are you a nurse? Because I was saying earlier, being in the health field, I feel like a lot of people don't realize how taxing that is on a person's mental.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing sickness and death every day, especially depending on what department you work in. Like emergency room nurses really, really go through it.
Yeah, those trauma units.
Yeah, seeing kids pass away. Because I worked in a nursing home for a long time, and that was hard for me. And you expect for older people to expire, you know what I'm saying? But it's still hard when you have a connection with that person taking care of them day in and day out. People don't really realize the mental effects that can have on a person.
Yeah, I have a friend. She's a content creator here, Sonia. She is a nurse.
Oh yeah, my girl Sonya.
Yeah. And I'm always like, she'll like, when we talk on the phone, she'll like tell me what happened. I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? But to her, it's her day to day. She's been in the field for years. So she has a good balance and she's mentally sound. But I can't imagine doing that every day.
Right.
That's like, that must be so much.
It's
Shout
hard.
out to the nurses. Shout
Yeah.
out to you guys.
Yeah. And that's one reason why I stepped away from nursing, because I just got tired of feeling like I was the only one who really, really cared. Like when I was in the nursing field, I was younger. Of course, I didn't have my daughter at the time. And I worked with a lot of people that was just there for the money. Obama was president, so we was making good money. You hear me?
Yes,
I worked
Obama.
I worked for an agency and I had a regular job too. So I was eating. You know what I'm saying? So when you with girls and you getting that kind of money, a lot of them was just clocking in and clocking out. They didn't really care. She's 25 years old, Nurse K. Yep, I brought that up too. That's why I brought that up. Yeah, because especially during COVID, rules were more lenient and they let more people get through because they needed so much help. Because mind you, a lot of nurses were getting sick being there every day.
And I heard another nurse told me, this wasn't Sonya, but another nurse told me that doctors wouldn't, if a patient was like, could have it, the doctors wouldn't go in contact with the patient. They would make the nurses go in.
Not just the nurses, the nurses' assistants too.
Yep.
Because the nurses' assistants have, like, we used to get mad, like, no disrespect to the nurses, nothing like that, because we all a team and everything like that. But the nurses' assistants are the ones who really, really there. Like, the nurses have to come in and do their thing, yes, but the nurses' assistants are touching everything and cleaning everything and moving everything. You know what I'm saying? So the whole health field, period, can be mentally affected by stuff like this.
Definitely.
Yeah, big salute to all the nurses. He said working in NOLA or trauma was hard some days because I worked on trauma. Yeah. I can believe that. Because you never know what you're going to see. You never know what you're going to see. Right. She said psychotic breaks for women typically starts at 25 to 35.
I had a psychotic break. Can we be real tonight?
Yes. This is straight talk. Okay, you better talk straight over here.
Yes. I totally had, when I was very close to graduation in college, there was so much, because I was working so much and I wasn't sleeping a lot, but I was trying to make myself sleep so that I could, get up and work some more. And, I had a lot of like stress and pressure at the very end, because then it's like, oh, did I get enough credits, to walk? And if not, you know what I mean? So I remember being very stressed during that time. I remember shutting down. I remember my body shutting down. Then I was in corporate America, and this is so interesting, but scary. I was in corporate America. I was working, and I was doing very well. I ran the Chicago office, and we had an awesome month where we beat the New York office, which historically had always had the busiest, most revenue in terms of all of the offices around the country. So I was happy. I was thriving. I was operating at a very high level. And I kid you not, I was walking to the lobby to say something to one of our receptionists, and I fell down, physically fell down. I couldn't talk. I remember looking at her, and she looked like she went white, like she was scared. So I must have looked really crazy. I didn't know how I looked. And I was trying, to talk to her, and I couldn't talk. I couldn't form words. And that was on a good day. It was on a day when I was not stressed. And so when I said all that to say, after I went to the doctor and they checked me out, the hospital staff, everybody was great. But stress is cumulative. You could
Yes.
be having a wonderful day. You could not be feeling anxious or, worried at all. But the stress from like your recent past can hit you and can
Yeah.
hit your body. And so, yeah,
Yeah.
it's rough out here.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people, they put on this front that they're, unfuckwittable. I'll say that.
Right.
Because we have to put on this strong foot. And I'm speaking to just Black women right now for just 1 second. Because we have to be so strong. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't make it happen, it's not going to happen. So we have no choice. We can't say we don't have it. We don't feel like it. We're not doing it today. That's why sometimes
Yes.
I might have a show, I might cancel it because I have a lot of things on my plate. Like, people don't realize how stress or being overwhelmed can really affect you. And if you don't take that time to recharge yourself, who knows what could happen. Nurse K said the doctors would not go in the dang rooms at freaking all.
I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, my friend told me. I was like, oh my God. Yep. I heard about that.
I feel like this story has multiple lessons. Like, because I feel like when stories like this come out, we get angry or we get upset and we pick apart the details that don't make sense to us, but we don't take anything that we can use from it. There are lessons to be learned here. Take care of yourself.
Yes.
Be honest with the people around you.
Yes.
Mental health is real. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people don't really take mental health serious because they're like, well, I don't have a mental illness. Mental health doesn't mean a mental illness. Mental health means the health of your mental, because that is an ongoing thing. You have to take care of your mental just like you take care of your physical. And I feel like people don't really understand that.
Yes.
Like, it could be something that happened in your childhood that affects you in your adulthood.
Yeah. It's all still there. And I became educated about how certain things can sit in certain parts of your body. That's why you have to move, you have to rest, and you have to say no sometimes. Like TheeEnicole said, you have to cancel the show, you have to send the text, no, I can't come in, we have to do it sometimes.
Right, they talking about the show must go on. The show needs to stop sometimes when you need to take care of yourself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you fall out, then everybody gonna be talking about you crazy when you could have just been honest, like, I don't feel like it today. What's going on, Mahaya? But I feel like even just as content creators, I feel like content creators need to realize that as well, because we have our regular lives we deal with, and then we come online and deal with people as well. So I feel like a lot of things that happen, they don't understand that that's messing with their mental as well.
And be kind to content creators. Don't be mean to content creators.
I don't know if that's going to happen on the spot.
Well, I mean, share your feedback, make suggestions, because we can all be better, right?
Yeah.
But don't just be like brutally,
Well, y'all know I push support. Y'all know I support people. If I don't have the time to go in and actually look at a live, I will like it. I will share it. But everybody's not built on those principles, Some people are on, if you're not doing nothing for me, I'm not doing nothing for you. When in our reality is you get what you give. So you can't say this tree is not growing and it didn't ask me for no water. You have to water the tree for it to grow.
Come on and teach, TheeEnicole.
I just be
feeling like play my organ.
I just be wanting people to grow up. You know what I mean? She said, learn your family history. Become more prevalent. High chance of being schizophrenia. Oh, that's a good point though. Because not only your family history, but to everybody that's out here having sex with everybody.
Ooh, talk about it. Oh,
Find
I
out
really
what
need my
your
organ.
partner's family history is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people would not hop into the bed if y'all knew what the family history was really hitting on. Okay.
Especially my empaths out there, if you are super sensitive, you know, you got to watch that. I remember I used to drive for Lyft, right?
Mm-hmm.
And side thing, I was working, I was doing accounting during the day, and it's actually when I was saving to get my first place. And so I drove for Lyft, and I would the energy of everyone that got in and out of my car.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God.
Yes. Transference of energy is real.
Yes.
Like, be
Especially
careful who you give hugs to. Be careful who you
Mhm.
shake their hand. Like, it's a lot. Go into this. So,
I love hugs. I'm looking for a cuddle therapist, by the way. If you know any in the Chicago area, let me know.
I do not, because
I
I am
can't
not a
find one.
cuddler. I got a good 2 minutes of cuddling in me and then get off of me because I'm hot.
What? Your cuddle limit
Get
is
off
2
of me.
minutes?
I'm hot. It's hot.
Oh, yeah, I get hot.
I
too.
like big niggas, okay? So,
Ooh.
not like fat and fluffy, but like I like a good sturdy man.
Ooh.
So, only so much cuddling I can take. Like, okay, now I need to roll over, move.
Turn on
But
my fan.
on the spot needs a cut. But I want to go back to something you said real quick before we get out of here.
Yeah.
You talked about the body, and me being a medical
Mhm.
massage therapist. Not only do you need to know your body, and that will help you with your mental, but there are different pressure points on your body that relieve other parts of your body.
Mhm.
So, people, y'all really need to get in tune with your body. And after you get in tune with yourself, then we need to get more in tune with each other. Because as we know and been knowing for a while, they don't care about us, y'all.
Mm.
They made that evident with this right here.
She's gonna put it. I knew it.
Ebony alert. Like, are you serious? Oh, wait, I do want to talk about one more thing while I got you here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're about to switch gears totally.
Okay.
Did you hear about
Oh.
the Brett and Judy and what they are facing? Everybody's talking about the fact that they did not go get a black man donor for the eggs, for the sperm, I mean.
It's not their fault. There aren't very many black male donors.
My first thing is, why do people care?
Right?
And then my second thing is that, because the first thing is just that, did y'all send any diapers? Did y'all send any formula? Did y'all send any socks, bibs,
Yeah.
pacifiers? Like, y'all
Ooh,
don't
so
have to
much
take care of
stuff.
their child.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's go into that, because there's not a lot of donors that are black. Black men are going to give you their 10 minutes. Women,
Mhm.
they're not going to put it in a cup.
Right, exactly. And also, there also aren't a lot of black women who donate eggs, but there isn't a lot of demand for that. But
Mhm.
I think people's initial reaction was, oh, it's because they wanted a mixed baby. But I think they have explained that that wasn't the reason that, they did that. They went with their options. Also, when you are making a choice, there are things you have to look at, like, the heredity
Mhm.
of,
That's what we
the
were just talking
person,
about.
yeah, who donated, that kind of thing. And also, I believe in that field of science where because I think they could do it two ways. They can merge the sperm and the egg outside of the woman's body and implant it, or they can implant the sperm and let it fertilize the egg. So the
Right.
other thing is, like, they have to get the most viable sperm to have that procedure work out.
Oh, wait a minute. Time out.
What happened?
Did you just tell us that the black men's sperm was dust?
No, it's not dust. Don't give me they're gonna come for me, TheeEnicole. I don't want those problems.
Oh, okay.
I do
She
not
did
want
not
those
say that,
problems.
you guys. That was all me because she said the most viable. So, but for real though, black men, are y'all taking care of y'all bodies enough
Mm-hmm.
to be a donor?
Mm-hmm. And are
And
you
that's not even
donating?
that's not even on their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. If you ask most Black men, would they donate? That's not even something they've ever considered, ever thought about, ever. But my thing is, no matter who their donor was, they were still going to have a Black child. It's a Black child in a Black
Exactly.
family. But I'm so
Exactly.
happy for them, though. Congratulations. This is so cute, by the way.
Yeah, congratulations to them. And I hope that their child never goes missing and we
Oh,
need
Lord.
an Ebony alert.
Hope none of she's
No, for real, because that pisses me off.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
That pisses me off. So I want to know what you guys think. And, you know, in the comments outside the video, let me know what y'all think about this Ebony alert thing, because I really don't like it. I feel like it's pushing more segregation. Even though y'all know how I feel about that on a different level. But I mean, in terms of protecting humanity, that is a red flag to me. It's a marker for them not to take it as serious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? An Amber Alert was there for if a child is missing, period.
Mm-hmm.
Not their ethnicity, gender, color, none of that. Well, I don't know if it's gender because I've never heard a boy alert, and I've heard an Amber Alert used for boys.
Yeah, they always use Amber.
So the fact that they've come up with this Ebony Alert, it's like at this point they're playing in our faces, and we're gonna sit here and allow it to happen, just complain about it, and still not take care of each other. That's why they can get away with stuff like this, and that is the stem of my anger. The fact that we let things go on, we're okay with it, and that is what keeps us the butt of their jokes. Is because they know they can get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
There are dangerous people out there who have very evil intentions. Yeah. So we have to be on alert and take care of each other.
Yes. So please take better care of yourselves. Please take better care of others. And at the end of the day, whenever you're talking, please let it be straight talk. We'll see y'all next time.
Welcome to my galaxy. Welcome to my galaxy. This is TheeEnicole. You can always call me E, but don't never call me Nicole. Your presence is appreciated. Please be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe. It's always a vibe. In my galaxy.
From Ready to Love, and you are watching my girl, TheeEnicole.
Tasha Lyons telling you to tune into TheeEnicole.
This is Samson from Ready to Love, and you're tuned into TheeEnicole.
It's Winter from Love America CC, and you're tuned in to TheeEnicole.
Make sure you guys subscribe to TheeEnicole. She is amazing. Click that button, subscribe, and you are going to enjoy all the information that she's going to share.
So come on over and tune in.